one of the big criticisms of the high point pistols, and you saw one here recently, right, is that they're big, heavy. Well, this is another high point. It is big, fairly heavy. But you know, with a carbine, it really doesn't matter that much. This is not going to be a concealed carry firearm. So let's see if it'll shoot, okay? Let's put a round in the chamber and put some ears on our ears. And we're shooting 124 grain. Federal, full metal jacket, American Eagle. I'm not sure I can hit anything with it, tell you the truth. But let's go on over there. Try the red plate. Ah, well, let's try a pig. Come on, fall. Nice, nice. Let's shoot the gong. Gong with the last round. I have another mag. Let's just go ahead and wake up the gong. With maybe a whole mag. All right, it's gong worthy. I'm going to try that ram. I'm going to see if I can put one on his head. Oh well, we're into it. We'll try it again later, or at least put a high round on him. Yes, we have the high point carbine, the 995, and this specifically I think is the what is the TS model, where they changed the stock a little bit, and it's got a lock back on the last round. It holds open on its own, which the other one did not do. I have yet to have a malfunction with it. All right. Now I don't know how long that would last. It is a high point. It's the heavy bolt blowback function like the handguns, and one of the criticisms you'll see is that they tend to work really pretty well, but wouldn't want to rely on one going to battle or anything. That they still are made out of some of the same inexpensive materials. And so I don't know how many rounds you'd get out of one of these before you did have trouble. Because the firing pin, again, is the ejector. And I have seen reports of people claiming that the firing pins will bend on you eventually and some things like that, maybe. Don't know. With extended use. Hopefully it's extended use, right? So these things, apparently, you see a lot of people who do not turn their noses up at these. Okay, for one thing, a big old blocky, handgun is a big old blocky handgun, heavy and awkward. Can't find a holster, well, or a holster you want, or to be able to carry it the way you'd like to, because it's that thick and it's heavy. A carbine, just by the nature of it, it's a bigger firearm, of course. And a lot of people call this kind of blocky and really extra big. I don't really know that it is. I will have to say, as really ugly as I find the handguns, and totally unattractive and somewhat undesirable in a lot of ways, I don't find this I'm not repulsed really at all by this. It's not the prettiest handgun. It's not the prettiest rifle or carbine I've ever seen, but I don't know. I was thinking of the CX4 Storm that we had for a while. Did a couple of videos on it. Big old polymer pistol caliber carbine, and it was very reliable. I liked it. I almost bought that from Beretta. I liked that thing. It was hard to send it back, but I had trouble getting my face down on the stock to get the sights lined some a little bit. Red Dot would have taken care of that, I guess, but I like that rifle. This doesn't really seem any more awkward to me or unpleasant because of the polymer. In fact, the sights are up there where I can see them just fine. They're up a little higher, so I don't have that problem with this thing. And I know here I am comparing it with what was that, Beretta. I'd say that firearm is a lot more quality, okay? So, but as far as just the feel and everything of this firearm, it probably actually feels better in terms of shouldering it and shooting it. I think I've got the sights right on. They just had a couple of problems, elevation and windage, but I got that worked out, and I think they're right on. Let me take a couple more shots. All right, Let's try something a little closer here. 9mm. Well, you know what? There's my first malfunction. Yep. Lock the bolt back. You push in on it. There we go. And release it like a handgun. All right. A couple of rounds left. And she sure hung up. That is the first time. I don't like the looks of that magazine. I guess it's all right. Okay. Let's try that one. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Oh, let's smoke some pot. Holy, I put one on this target, this 2-liter. All right, so I just have 2 magazines, and I bought one of those. It ships with 1 magazine. This gun was developed during the assault rifle ban, the crime bill, 94 to 2004. That crazy legislation where you couldn't buy a lot of the cool stuff. And so they just designed it around the 10-round magazine grip and all that instead of a double stack. I guess if it were being designed today, maybe they would make it a double stack, and there'd probably be lots of 20 and 30 round mags for it. Don't know. All right, let's try it. Cool little rifle. And in a lot of ways, I'll have to say, I'm partial to pistol caliber carbines if they work. And you saw the first malfunction with this thing. Let's put a couple more on the 2-liter there. Boom. Hit the pumpkin. They start practicing my faces, don't I? Since we're shooting a rifle, same, pistol ammo, let's try the tree there. Yeah, gets a little bit harder than out of a handgun. Let's go back over there. I'm a little frustrated with that goat. I want to knock him off. I might have to hit the top of the horn to do it. There we go.